think you're just going to be looking at me.
That's great.
Yeah. You don't have to act like animals everywhere.
You know who you remind me of?
What?
ABC 2020. No.
What is that?
Diane Sawyer.
But seriously, what's your favorite candle?
My favorite candle. Okay, so during the fall season, it's pumpkin spice, hands down. But outside of that, pineapple coconut.
Is that really your favorite?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I just had to ask. Can you describe your life before you started making candles?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before I started making candles, I was about 22, 23 years old. I'd only been out of college for about a year. I accepted a job as an assistant store manager for a super Target in the Chicago area. So my husband and I packed up our bags and we moved to Chicago. I love retail, but it was like 50 hours a week, which, is fine because I love working, but it was weekends and nights. Anybody who's worked retail totally knows the life. And I actually remember a specific night when I came home from work. My husband is asleep and he works in the city, and the dirty dishes were all stacked in the sink, and it was just such a sad moment that I felt like I was failing and couldn't do it all. A couple months later, I remember talking with my manager and eventually actually left the job. I bought a $200 candle making kit online, and as I was applying to jobs, was kind of created this small business plan. And from the very beginning, I planned the business to be a certain size, making maybe 100 to 300 candles a day. We'd have a small team of candle makers, and we would just fulfill orders online. So it's kind of funny looking back at how my plan and my vision is so different than what God had envisioned or planned. And I don't know, that's just how it works though, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Has there ever been a moment where you thought, I can't do this anymore, or even I don't know how to do this in the course of your business?
Yeah. Each season's a little bit different, but generally speaking, I will say, as a business owner, an employer, there's been times where Satan can use and make me feel trapped. There's this weird feeling that when you're an employee and you work somewhere, that if things get bad or I'm not happy anymore or whatever, I can put in my 2 weeks. And so there's been times where I feel so trapped and where you can't put in your 2 weeks. It's not possible. Luckily, it doesn't happen too often, just every now and then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thank you for being honest with that. I think there's definitely people out there that would feel the same. And what was one of your proudest moments as a small business owner?
I think my proudest moment of owning Antique Candle Co. is probably being recognized by our local community as the small business of the month. It was just really cool to have a town recognize kind of what we were doing and what we were building. All of the candle makers and the shipping peeps and all the marketing gurus came with their spouses and their families, and there aren't very many times where we all get together with all of our families.
I remember that.
That was that was nice.
Going forward, what is the goal?
Gosh, I wish I had a good answer for that. It sounds a little bit irresponsible, but I'm going to say it anyways. I am along for the ride, and there has to be some planning and vision and direction, of course, and I will do my part. But the candles that we're planning on launching next year, they're going to be good.
That's a wrap. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's fun. I like it.